you for being here. Thank you for coming out to see us. Now, you know each other. You are actual friends.
We are.
When did you first meet?
I mean, over a decade ago.
She was in my first movie I ever did, Dustin Lance Black's film, Virginia.
Right.
Yeah.
And I have very fond memories of her just being super cool. She could probably tell I was very green at the time.
You were the best.
And I loved hanging out with her and Harrison Gilbertson and all those guys.
We had so much fun.
Great.
Well, you actually sent a photo of you both here from many years ago. Emma, what do you remember about this photo?
I think you were my dietitian at that time.
Yes.
It literally looks photoshopped.
Yeah.
That is so funny.
That was New Year's Eve.
Was it really?
Yes.
2010.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were Facebook chatting, if anyone remembers that. And she's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm drinking with my friends." She's like, "Come drink with my friends."
Yep.
So we went over to your apartment.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, Paul, let's talk about you recently won a Golden Globe for your brilliant performance in Blackbird. And rightly so. Rightly so. But you had... A lot of people, when they win a Golden Globe, they'll go out to some kind of big showbiz Hollywood party.
Yeah.
Tell us about your unconventional way of celebrating your win that night.
I went to wrestling, All Elite Wrestling, AEW, and I got to goof off and, like, do a whole segment with a couple wrestlers.
Well, you're saying goof off. It's a lovely way of describing it, but this is you in the ring. Look, this is Paul having a guitar smashed over his head, and that's the Golden Globe on the edge. Like, how do you get in the ring there? How does this happen? And does anyone in the ring with you here care that you've just won a Golden Globe?
Clearly not. There was not much deference to. I'm buddies with this guy, Tony Khan, who owns the company, and I told him, I was like, can I come? You guys are in LA. I'll bring my Golden Globe. Maybe you guys can, like, use it as a weapon. I didn't know that he was gonna bring me into the ring and do this whole bit. And this guy, Jeff Jarrett, who is clearly on his final chapter of wrestling, is deciding to strike me with a guitar over the head. Yeah.
So hang on, you didn't know that you were going to have a guitar smashed over your head?
I knew that there was going to be a bit, and they told us we were going to kind of do these little promo things. So they're like, think of a couple things to say. And then his guy grabbed my shirt, this guy Sanjay Dutton, I just slapped him. And then that dude Jay Lethal comes and hits me in the chest or the mouth. I don't even know where it hit me, but I fell, and they picked me up and did that whole bit.
I have one more question about this photo. How big is this guy? Right?
Oh my gosh.
But look,
Yeah, no, that's...
let's just honestly take...
Yeah.
I don't understand any... Because these are big people. Like, he's not a small man.
Yeah. No,
and he's further away. What's happening there?
That guy in the corner, his name is Satnam Singh, and he kind of looks like if one of the Space Jam Monstars was going out for a job interview.
Right.
That's kind of the vibe.
That's the vibe he's going for.
That guy.
Well, I would absolutely never turn that man down for a job. But that is one way to celebrate a Golden Globe, and rightly so. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
Now, Emma, I want to talk to you. There is a lot going on. A lot going on in your household at the moment. Your son is 2 years old.
Yes.
You're not only that, you've just adopted a puppy.
Yes.
And your mother has moved into your house. She moved in over COVID. They are three huge life choices. Individually, those are big things.
Yeah.
Together, how is that going?
Well, my mom came out for 2 weeks during COVID, and that was 3 years ago.
Right.
So, yeah, she's never left, which is great because I have a built-in babysitter, but it's like a built-in babysitter who doesn't follow any of the rules. And my mom loves to be like, well, he's not tired, so we went out. And I'm like, it's 9:30 and he's 2. Like, he's not going to be like, please, I want to go to bed, please.
For sure. Yeah.
So, you know, yeah, sometimes I get home before they do. They're besties. They team up against me. It's like, it's a whole thing.
And you're completely fine with your mother still living in the house?
I have no choice. I'm like, dance with the devil, you know.
But you're not like walking around going, oh, isn't it great we don't have to wear masks anymore?
I want to see the reality show.
Here's the thing. Oh, it's like Grey Gardens meets Look Who's Talking. Like that would be the vibe.
That's great. I watched that movie.
Because here's the thing: is some days I'm like, Mommy, I love you. I'm so grateful. Like you're the best. And then other days I'm like, stop talking. It's like a lot, you know.
Yeah.
It goes back and forth. She does put water next to my bed every night and do turn down service for me. So that I really
Oh, well,
like.
on that alone, absolutely.
No.
I'm like, stay. I'm like, it's fine.
That's fine.
We're all good.
My mum doesn't know what turn down service is. She barely knows what water is.
My wife's turn down service is like, hey, there's Jenny's ice cream in the freezer.
Yeah, that's it.
Amazing.
That's our turn down service.
That's amazing.
Now, Paul, you and your wife, you are expecting
Me
your
too.
second son, I think I'm okay to say that, in a matter of weeks.
Yeah.
When is it due? How are you feeling at home? Are you ready for the jump from one small person to two?
Yeah, I don't know. You're never. Are you ever really ready? You know, but I think we're excited. We're enthusiastic. It was on purpose. We knew this could happen.
Yeah.
No, we're like I think 8 or 9 weeks out, something like that. And my wife has been such a trooper and a champ. She's been incredible. And the fact that we have boys within a 2-year span, like hopefully they're buddies and they don't hate each other. I don't know what to expect. Don't you have 2 kids?
I have 3 children.
3. Okay.
I have 3, yes.
Wow.
It's been a while since I've stalked you.
The
so
jump-
I don't know about the third.
The jump from 2 to 3 is almost irrelevant. It's because you're dead by that point. The jump from 0 to 1 is huge, but you've got this person that you love more than anything in the world. The jump from 1 to 2 is absolute carnage, and I wish you well with it. I really do.
Absolute carnage.
You just can't even begin
Thanks,
to
James.
imagine.
I feel like it's gonna look like that photo.
man.
Yeah.
I think
That's what it's gonna
That's
look like.
you every weekend. And the guitar is a metaphor for every member of your family. That's what it is. Now, Emma, let's talk about your brilliant movie, Maybe I Do. For anyone who doesn't know, tell us what it's about and who you play.
Maybe I Do. It's a romantic comedy, and it's about this girl, me, and her boyfriend, and she wants to get married, and he doesn't. Shocker. And so they bring their parents together to help them, decide what they're going to do with their lives, and they find out that their parents are romantically entangled in ways they should not be.
Now, it has the most extraordinary cast,
Yes.
and Diane Keaton plays your mum, which is essentially a dream for any actor. How did you get on? Have you become lifelong friends?
She is my queen, and I love her, and we DM sometimes. We were almost best friends in the whole wide world, but I lost her phone number because she wrote it down for me on a piece of paper and gave it to me.
Whoa.
And I treasured it so much so that I put it in my pocket, and it fell out.
Oh.
And I was too embarrassed to ask her for it again. So I don't know, maybe she thinks I just never texted her, or maybe she wrote something else on the paper. I'll never know, but it keeps me up at night.
Wow.
Diane, if you're watching this
Diane?
right now, we would love your phone number, both of us.